Okay, so could you tell everyone your name, where you're from, and how old you are?
Yes, I'm Abby Wells. I'm from Houston, Texas in the United States, and I'm 17.
Okay, so you've been with us for over 3 weeks now. You're on our 4-week course.
Yes.
What are your overall impressions of the course and your time in Oxford so far?
I really like it. Oxford's a really beautiful city, and I've loved living in the dorms, getting to know lots of people from lots of different places, and really challenge myself in the courses.
So thinking back to when you applied to us, obviously that was a few months ago, what made you choose this program?
I applied actually to quite a few programs, this one and then quite a few in the States.
Mm-hmm.
I liked this one because I could take so many classes while I was here. Most of the other programs I saw only offered 1 or maybe 2 courses. And so I felt like I got more of a broad spectrum of literature here than I did in other programs.
Okay, so tell me a bit about your classes. What have you been studying with us over the 4 weeks?
I've been taking a lot of English courses. So last 2 weeks I took Shakespeare and Gothic, and this 2 weeks I'm taking poetry and short stories.
And for your electives, you've also had
Yes.
kind of humanities based. What were they?
Yeah, I did debate last 2 weeks, and I'm doing film, TV, and theater reviewing this 2 weeks.
And how have you found the English courses here? Are they what you're used to back at home, or have you found that they've been different from your schoolwork?
No, they're very different. They're much, much harder. I've really been able to push myself and take my writing to that next level here.
What are the classes work like? How do they work? Do they have, how big were your groups, for example?
Last 2 weeks, my Shakespeare course had 2, and my Gothic class had 4. And this 2 weeks, I'm the only one in poetry, and there's 2 people in short stories. So very, very small.
Yeah, and how is that? That's presumably very different from back home.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I like it. I get a lot of one-on-one attention, and it's been really good for me to be able to be pushed because Antonia has that time to push me and make me work a lot harder.
Yeah, so you're taught by Antonia for all 3, Dr. Antonia Mackay, I think.
Yes.
She teaches you for everything, so you build up that kind of relationship.
Yes.
What about the elective courses? So obviously you're doing Antonia's film, TV, theatre reviewing elective, but last time you did debate. Can you
Yes.
tell us a little bit about that?
Debate, we split into 2 teams, and we had a topic, which was media censorship. I argued for the opposition. We wrote a short speech, and we got to present that speech in a debate, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. We really got to know all the people in the class.
Yeah, because that was quite a big group comparatively. That was 8 of you, I think.
Yeah, 8.
Was that something that you'd done before? Had you done a lot of debating at school, or?
Some. It was very, very cool with people debating in their second language. I was amazed by the international students who could debate in English as their second language. That was really cool.
So speaking of international students, across the 4 weeks we've had, I think, 24 nationalities represented. What's that been like, kind of mixing with all of them?
It's been really, really cool, and hearing them, speak in their languages and just getting to hear that and learn about different cultures. I remember having a conversation about how much an iPhone costs in everybody's country, and it was very, very interesting how different other cultures were, learning about it firsthand from somebody who lived there instead of just sitting in class and hearing about, this is what the flag looks like. And
so you've had a kind of cultural exchange as well while you've been here.
Yeah.
And a lot of that, I think, is due to the amount of time you guys spend together. So you're living here in St Edmund Hall College, one of the oldest colleges in Oxford. What's that been like?
It's been really, really cool. I mean, I love the dorm, and the college is really old, which in the States there aren't very many buildings that are this old. So it's been cool to be actually living in a building that's so old and has such a rich history.
And as well as living together, you guys are also kind of off on trips and evening activities. Can you tell us a bit about those? Are there any you particularly enjoyed?
I've enjoyed them. We've been to several plays, wide variety of plays, and I'm trying to think.
So the first 2 weeks we were in Stratford upon Avon,
yes,
Alton on the Water and London.
So it's cool, yeah.
They've been geared towards English, actually. A lot of them have kind of been English.
It was cool going to Stratford during my Shakespeare class. That timing worked out very well for me.
Yes, it's kind of Serendipity is a wonderful thing. And what about in the evening? So you've been hanging out quite a bit with the ANTS team, so they're current undergraduates from Oxford and other top universities. Have you spoken to them very much, or?
Yeah, I liked the British University seminar and talked to several people about what it's like over here and what the application is like. So it's been really interesting hearing about your universities over here compared to America. They're a lot more different than I would have expected.
That's very true. If there were one thing that you will definitely take away with you and will always remember from this course, what would that be?
I think just my English courses. Antonia's been so good. She's pushed me so hard to take my writing to that next level, and she's helped me to write. I wrote a presentation, and I did not know I could do something like that. And so I think I'll take away a real confidence and in myself and in my abilities, because I know I can work that hard and be really, really good.
Excellent. And I think I probably know the answer to this. Would you recommend the course to a friend?
Yes, I would. Although I'm wondering, how many of my friends would come over here for a month. But I think taking that step has really benefited me.
Excellent. And if you had to describe the course in 3 words, just to sum up?
Very, very challenging.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Abby.